Hello, in this video, we continue to learn from the book, The Cashflow Quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki. It's a guide to financial freedom. Robert Kiyosaki wrote the famous book, Rich Dad Poor Dad. And in this one, he's saying the worst advice you could give your child or your children. Video number 28. Please join me. Hello, welcome to Take a Step to a Better You. I share what I know. Continue to learn on this one. On this channel. And the topics are about business, earning money online, managing money, saving money, personal development, make your life better, motivation. That's what I do here. If you're new, my name is Sherifa Nakalema. I'm a business owner here in Virginia, USA. Please, if any of that and the idea of taking our life to the next level, doesn't matter where you are, but taking it to another level, higher, consider subscribing. The red button is free. You don't have to pay anything. Click, as long as you care about my channel, just click on it. It helps the channel. And click on the right. There's a bell that comes up so that YouTube notifies you when I have anything new going on. And for those of you who said yes, by the YouTube now they show us who's returning. So thank you for returning. And please, I hope you are subscribed. Check it. Is this red? If it's red, you haven't. And so my schedule is daily. I'm here daily. But in the messages will be about business and, like I said, and everything turns to taking a step to make your life better. 12:30 p.m. USA Eastern Time daily. So you see up there what I do, and then on Sunday is motivation. On Friday is live, and the live I'm making it flexible hours to accommodate people in different countries. I'll be moving it around, sometimes early, sometimes later, sometimes at 12:30. So that's why I make it flexible, because some people are sleeping, others are waking up, others are working. Okay. And now this is video number 28. And Robert is saying the worst advice you could give your child. But before I always continue, I have to remind you what we did in the previous video, which was number 27. In that one, he was talking about being self-employed is risky. Self-employed people, home-based businesses, he was saying it's risky. So if you didn't watch it, I put links everywhere. In the description, it takes you videos from number 1 to all the way to 28, the current one. And it's Cashflow Quadrant, the thumbnail, sorry, the playlist. If you are looking into playlists, in the pinned comment, it takes you to all of them. And in the ending of this video, it's called at the end, I show it. It says Cashflow Quadrant. When you click on it, it'll take you in the end screen. It'll take you to all the videos I finished. If you want to get a book, the audio is free. Link in the description. 1 month is free. And then if you want the physical book, this time I changed the link. It's taking you straight to Amazon.com. But if you go through my website, also honestsoul.com, you'll see Amazon deals. It'll take you. You'll see the book. Okay, that's out of the way. Now I've given you what we finished before. Now it's time to read. Let's see what Robert is saying. He's saying with the worst advice you could give your child or your children. Okay, remember now I read, and once I get to the message, I stop. So some videos are longer than others. I only get to the message of the video and I stop. So, say the worst advice to give your children. If you're born prior to, now Robert is writing, if you're born prior to 1930, then go to school, get good grades, and find a safe, secure job was good advice. But for most of you, is bad advice. Why? The answer is found in the taxes and debt. For people who earn their income from the E quadrant, I didn't tell you what the quadrants are. You know, sometimes I start reading assuming you are all know because I've been showing the same thing. But then I think about the new people. Okay, let's go through the quadrant really, really fast. According to Robert, we earn money from 4 quadrants. It's either, I'll show the image. Either on the E, you are an employee, or you are or you are S, is self-employed or small business. On the right, you're either a large business owner or you are an investor. So now he's talking about, or those people, but then his goal is to move us from employees and self-employed to the right, to B to an investor. And that's B or investor or both. And that's why we're reading this book. We want to see how to get there. Okay, for people, I'm back to reading now. Sorry, I had to put that in. Otherwise, I'll be saying S and E and you wouldn't know what it means if you are new. For people who earn their income from the E quadrant, which is the left as employees, there are virtually no tax breaks left. Today in America, being an employee means you are 50-50 partner with the government. Can you imagine that? That means the government ultimately will take 50% or more of an employee's earnings, and much of that before the employee even sees the paycheck. When you consider that the government offers you tax breaks for going further into debt, the path to financial freedom is virtually impossible for most people in the E and S quadrant. That's the left. I often hear accountants tell clients who begin earning more income from the E quadrant, like as employees, to buy a bigger house so they can receive a bigger tax break. While that may make sense to someone on the left side of the cash flow quadrant, it makes no sense to someone on the right side. So, who pays the most taxes? It's a subheading. The rich do not pay a lot in income taxes. Why? Simply because they don't earn their money as employees. The rich do not pay a lot in income taxes simply because they do not earn their money as employees. The ultra rich know that the best way to avoid taxes legally, remember we're discussing this topic recently, is by generating income out of the B and I quadrants. If people earn money in the E quadrant, the only tax break they are offered is to buy a bigger house and go into greater debt. Viewed by the right side of the cash flow quadrant, that is financially intelligent. To people on the right side, that's like saying, give me $1 and I'll give you 50 cents back. Like, give me 100%, I'll give you 50% back, right? That's sad, actually. Okay, taxes are unfair. According to Robert, that's a subheading. I often hear people say, it's an American not to pay taxes. Americans who seem to say this seem to have forgotten their history. America was founded out of tax protest. Have you forgotten the famous Boston Tea Party of 1773? This rebellion sparked the Revolutionary War and was all about taxation. Taxation without representation. This rebellion was followed by Shays Rebellion, the Whiskey Rebellion, Fry's Rebellion, the Tariff Wars, and many others throughout history of the history of the United States. Those are so many wars. There are two other famous tax revolts that weren't staged by Americans, but do demonstrate the passion with which people object to taxation. The story of William Tell is a story of tax protest. That's why he was forced to shoot the apple off his son's head. He was angry about taxes and refused to bow to the tax collector. His punishment was to put his son's life at risk with a target on his head. And then there was Lady Godiva. She pleaded with her husband, the Earl of Marcia, to lower taxes in her town. Her husband said he would lower the taxes if she would ride naked through the town. She took him up on his offer. I think that was funny. So she rode naked. Oh my goodness. Anyway, tax advantages, and that's the ending, by the way, of this reading. Tax advantages. Taxes may be a necessity for modern civilization, but problems arise when taxes become abusive and mismanaged. As millions of baby boomers begin to retire, they will shift from the role of taxpayers to retirees and social security recipients. There will be a need to collect more taxes to support this shift. America and other great nations will decline financially. Individuals with money will live in search of countries that welcome their money instead of penalizing them for having it. So I guess people will leave and go to other countries, according to Robert. So now he's showing an image. Remember the E, S, B, I, the quadrants that I showed? He's showing that the E and S, there are few tax advantages, and B and I, there are many tax advantages. He's just using arrows. It's easy to understand. So the left, few advantages for taxes. Just buy a bigger home. And then on the right is many tax advantages, so many, as we continue to learn in the book. He already mentioned them also in the other book, this one, the Rich Dad Poor Dad. Okay, my takeaway? What's my takeaway from this one? I guess for taxes, we have to really be on the right side. On the right side. We either have to be business owners, large business owners, or investors. I did a live recently when I talked about the rich people not paying taxes, but legally. If you want to go, I talked more about that. And then I shared my example of how I know a little bit about paying less when you have a business, because I have a corporation. It's small, but I show the advantages. And that was in my recent live where I have Jeff Bezos and Warren Buffett on the image there, on the thumbnail, and me. That's what I was talking about. You can go to that if you want to hear more how the rich people save on taxes. They pay very, very little. They have so many advantages. But when you keep around with these books that I'm reading, you hear Robert tells all the secrets of what the rich people use. He already covered some he talked about using a corporation in the Rich Dad Poor Dad, and he'll say more because we are still on chapter 3. I know he'll tell us some more. Keep coming. Okay, what's your takeaway? The lady walked naked to protest taxes. That was huge. Not walked, rode naked. I think they were riding on donkeys. I don't know what it was, but it's called it ride naked. She did it. That's a lot. Actually, it's sad that you have to go to that level because the husband was refusing. Okay, leave a comment for me, please. Like the video, share the videos. For those people, share with people who care about progress and making their life better. Not everyone cares about these topics, or my videos will go viral because this is important information. But we keep doing it, Leave a comment, like the video, share. Like I always end them, I say, take very good care of yourself, take very good care of your families, take very good care of your health. Remember, there are links everywhere in the description and also at the end of this video and also in the pinned comment that's by me. Take a step to a better you. Bye-bye.